Good morning, all you Facebook lovelies. I guess this is a blog that I wanted to do. Just trying to think and let you get to know me better for what it's worth, so you understand, and maybe it'll help people relate about being accepted, not accepted, and again, maybe your opinion will change. I don't know what you'll think about me, whatever, but I'm just trying to be real for a minute, and I hope it helps you guys. It doesn't offend anybody. Take it for what it is. But this is the way, I guess this is a get to know me segment. So you get to know me. What better to know your Facebook friends than to know them? Instead of judge their wall or whatever. I will tell you, first of all, that when I do post stuff, I don't share a lot of personal stuff or try not to. And a lot of times it's how I'm feeling at the point about a certain post. It is not directed at anybody. And I guess I hate if people would read that and think I'm lashing out at them. Sometimes I'll explain at the top about how I see a post in general. Again, I'm not taking that out on anybody. And I guess a lot of times people assume that that's a lot of how Facebook gets started in battles. And, you know, yes, I love Facebook because I use it to promote and I like to reach out. But at the same time, is it worth all the people assuming you're mad or this or that or reading into this or that? And I just don't like that because I want to share the news, or I want to make a generic post that I feel about in life so you get to know me better in my philosophies and thoughts. Again, don't take it personal unless I put your name on it. Don't think it's directed at you. I don't use my Facebook for that. So if you ever felt that way, I'm sorry. If I've gone through an experience where it's heartfelt, you know, maybe I'll use that as an example, but not to call you out, not to make you feel bad, not to be an asshole, but just to express, hey, this, and then happened. Honestly, I look at my news feed, and if it's in there, that's why I use it. Or if I feel at that point about something, that's why I post it sometimes. But it is not like, hey, I'm going to pick at you specifically, you know. I don't use that to fight with people, and or call somebody out, or, you know. And honestly, I hate when you friend somebody and right away they are trying to. I don't accept phone calls from people from Messenger, and they're trying to automatically right away. It's like, hit me up. It's like, where are you from? It's like, hello, read my wall. I mean, take the time. I'm simply, you know, like I said, I'm not a big fan of the Messenger, but I mean, there's times I'll talk to people, but, you know, I guess I don't mind talking to people, but I get where my Messenger is going off for people at all hours. And, you know, it's just, part of that is because I accept many requests from people. And yeah, I'm guilty of accepting ones from people I don't know, but how do you make friends if you don't friend them? So, and I guess I would encourage anybody, whether you're mutual friends with somebody or not, that's a choice if you want to friend them or not. And don't friend them just based on if somebody else is friends with them. Because if you don't want to be friends, I understand that. So, just some advice about that. And second of all, I will tell you that I don't let people know a lot about my past, but I have experienced life, and so has everybody else. Their ups, their downs, whatever. I guess I just want to say, this is a get to know me thing, so if you don't want to listen, don't. But through life, I have learned that everybody isn't going to like you. I started off in elementary school being picked on and bullied. I had people that called me Tammy Germs. I was sensitive. I would cry. I know that's silly now. I'd go away on the playground and I would cry. And I'd sit at the top of the poles. There was like a playground pole. I used to climb up there and sit. You know what? When it came to track season, then everybody was my friend. But then when track season went away, then they weren't my friend. And, you know, that hurts to not feel wanted. But you know what? I learned, you know, I can get through this on my own. Not everybody is going to like you. I was a person that I was for the underdog. I turned around, and when people were bullied, I had a girl that literally had spit flung in her hair, and people would make fun of her. I stood up for her and did the right thing. I wasn't the popular one, but I told the guys to knock it off. So what happened to me? I got made fun of. I had a guy that had epilepsy. They were making fun of him. And I'm not embarrassing anybody, so I'm not going to say too much that will pinpoint somebody. But they used to make fun of him and call him names. And I was very kind to him, and I turned around and I friended him. I don't like to see that because I know how it feels. I turned around and I friended him, and people thought they would be funny, and they called him up and they told him I wanted to date him. The next day, they thought they would spread that rumor all over school. So he came up thinking we were dating, and I had to break his heart and tell him no, that wasn't the case. And I had to hurt him as well. You know, people, I understand cruelty, believe me. And, okay, make a rumor about me dating him, you know, but dude, you say that I've lived and I've learned that I'm not going to be popular and I'm not going to be the best. But you know what? I'm going to choose to be the best person and do the right thing, whether people like me or not. And I have tough enough shoulders that, okay, just keep dishing it out, you know? Does it make you feel better to belittle somebody? I mean, I'll be honest. I've laughed at people if they had a silly outfit, and I'm sorry for that. I mean, I have had times I've been frustrated, and have I always been perfect? No, I'm not Sister Teresa. But at the same time, I have been through experiences and I chose to be the person I am. Am I proud of myself? You're right. Why wouldn't I be proud you know, I worked at schools. I volunteered in nursing homes. I've helped at 4-H and Campfire, and I've tried to, through the years, help my kids grow up and be part of that. I was really involved as a parent. I mean, I was a single mother at times, so I wasn't always there when my kids had activities. And I know I didn't always show it. I mean, we all are. But, I mean, my kids, I hope they realize that I love them. And you know, I just, you know, that's so critical that your kids know that. And I still try to reach out. I don't reach out every day like I should. And they are everything to me. My loved ones are everything to me. You know, through life I've experienced watching my first husband. We were divorced, but I had to take my son to watch that occur. And I learned that life is short and don't leave anything unturned. Just how fragile life is. And don't let go. I mean, be thankful because you just don't know what tomorrow brings. I take death and that kind of thing very, very hard, whether I barely know you or not. If I've met you, most times you're a friend, not just an acquaintance. I guess through life I've learned that I have a hard time trusting women, more so than men. But in reality, some men, they have ulterior motives. But honestly, I relate better with guys than I do girls. The things we talk about, you know, honestly, I talk about cars, and I don't know a lot, but I mean, I just am intrigued by the conversations and studying people and getting to know people. And I guess I've always clicked better with males. I've been more of a tom girl or tomboy or whatever you want to say than I have about doing nails and cooking and that kind of thing. And so I really don't feel like it appeals to me in the conversations, or I feel like I have anything to contribute. So I really don't say much. Through my life, I have had more women hurt me than men. People that I trusted So trust for me with women is very, very hard to gain. You really have to earn it, you know. I will tell you that I have had many women that have told me they were my friend only because they wanted to be close to the guy I was dating. I have had women that have tried to friend me just so they could gain information. I have people that have truly been my friend and truly were up and up. I've had women tell me to my face, as well as men, I'm not just saying men do this, that were to my face straight up and then would turn around and talk behind my back. You know, if you're going to talk behind my back about me, and I don't have a chance to defend myself, that really isn't fair. I guess if you ever think I'm talking about you, come talk to me, because it may be just simply, I've had people say, hey, this person unfriended me, why is that? And I simply didn't respond, just said, I don't know. Yes, technically we're talking about you, but it's not because I initiated it or wanted to or was being malicious. Somebody will ask you a question sometimes about something, and you may just answer. It doesn't mean you're talking about anything bad or malicious or anything. The point is, you know, if you don't assume that you know what's going on, come talk to me. I try to reach out. I try to say, hey, what's going on? Talk to me. And if I ever have, I apologize. But the point is, I don't try to purposely make it a point to backstab people. And I don't try to talk behind people's back. And honestly, if you're the type of person that you sit there and you have a conversation about people behind their backs, honestly, if I see that, how do you think I'm going to be receptive if I think, well, gee, you're talking about people like that, so what do you say behind my back? If I hear people talking, I don't interfere, I don't spread it, I don't whatever, but at the same time, I don't join in. I try to stay neutral and stay out of it, because I don't fly like that. Like I said, I've had a lot of women, more women that have hurt me. I feel like, and this is just my opinion, sometimes I feel like I dance well. Sometimes I feel like I'm a good person. I have a huge heart. And sometimes I feel like people just aren't receptive to me because of just because I'm me, and that hurts, because I try to reach out genuinely to each and every one of you. And some of you, I think, because I'm so sincere, maybe I'm nerdy, I don't know, maybe I'm an easy target to be picked on, I don't know, but there are people that purposely try to make fun of me, and, you know, it hurts. I hear when people make fun of me, they talk about a song to make fun of me because I did something, and, you know, that hurts. It really hurts. To know that your friends can turn around and say they're your friends, but then turn around and make fun of you. Right there, you know, that, and then you can hear it. You know how badly that hurts? And then you wonder why they wonder if you're their friend. You wonder why they get upset or might feel some kind of frustration or feel like, you know, feel frustrated. I still don't lash out and call names back. I'm still not mean. But you need to understand, how do you think I'm going to relate with you or get better or fix that if I think that all you're trying to do is get between things or interrupt things or whatever? That isn't cool. I don't want to interfere in your happiness, and I wish each and every one of you happiness. And I try to be respectful. If you are with somebody, not with somebody, I stay out of the way. I try to be respectful. I'm kind to everybody, you know, and I guess just getting to know me, some people make fun of me of these videos just because it's me, and I'm a dork or whatever, but they'll judge me. Again, I'm not talking about any relationships in general. I'm not talking whatever, take it as you will. Again, I will not talk about my relationships in any shape or form to specify any relationship. I am talking about in general, not to a specific person or group either. So again, Do not assume from this video that it is directed at any relationship I am in or have ever been in. I'm not going to specify anything. If this helps you to get to know me better and understand me, then that's awesome. And what it feels like, and if I've ever done you wrong, I'm not perfect. I have not thought through things and done things wrong. I'd like to think I've been a loyal, honest person, but sometimes my approach hasn't always come across right. If you misunderstand me, talk to me. Don't just assume I'm doing something. Talk to me. I'm really not that bad. I'm not the monster some people think I am at times. And it just, we all have our days, or we get misread, or whatever, but people are not going to always, but I have a hard time trusting women because so many have tried to maliciously attack me and or use that as a defense more so than men, and I don't know why that is. I've had men that have lied to me and told me I was this or that and weren't straight up and then played me too. But I will be honest, it takes a lot for me to gain the trust of women because of what I see. I pay attention. I'm not saying guys don't do that. I don't see that when I'm hanging around with a group of guys. It's more so women. I will tell you that I need to get to know you, and as I learn to get to know you, then my friendship builds. I truly am a great person. I really am not a jealous person. I do get jealous at times. I wish, everybody wishes, hey, I wish I had that car, or they see a couple in love, they wish that. I can't say that I don't. But at the same time, if you truly know me, I am happy who I am. And I guess the way I look at it is, if somebody wants somebody and it's not me, then go for it. I think I'm a pretty good thing, and I'm not blowing up my ego. I have my flaws. Some people might disagree, but at the same time, you need to understand that everybody has their flaws and imperfections, and I guess if somebody really loves you, they won't leave your side, and they will know that. So I love people unconditionally, and so, but yes, I can read people, and if I see that they're trying to get there, and I can sense that, then that's where it becomes where you get those vibes. It's nothing to do with jealousy, and sometimes, like I said, and sometimes it's just misread. I don't know. It's just hard to explain. Just understand that, I really have my good and bads, and all I'm trying to convey to you guys is a little get-to-know-me session. I try to have fun. I try to be easygoing. I try to talk to each and every one of you and reach out. I guess get to know me, and that's what my video is about. It's not to attack anybody or say anything. It's just, I think a lot of times I'm misunderstood because I really don't reach out and talk to a lot of people. I'm very reserved because I feel like if I don't say anything, then they can't use anything against me if they want to hurt me. I'm very guarded and protected because I've been hurt a lot. So I really do want each and every one of you to be your best and have the best things. It's really in my heart. I really try not to dislike anybody. So I guess all I'm saying is be you. Not everybody's going to like you and accept you, but be confident with who you are and love the person you are, and that's what should matter. Toodles!